PlayStation Plus going up by 35%.
Whoa, that's a jump.
Oh yeah, and what do you get with that extra increase? Not a goddamn thing. You just got a price increase of 35%.
So no one's gonna buy it.
Ooh, doggy, here we go. We got some. This gets real stupid real fast. Wait a second. We need to go over this. So in their blog and the PlayStation Plus monthly games for September, they go over the games that came out in September. Oh, check this. Saints Row, absolute garbage fest. Black Desert Traveler Edition and Generation Zero. I mean, these games speak volumes of just things coming out in a September Plus. And then, new price changes to PlayStation Plus 12 math, but we were, that's put there, but you don't see it. It's like, oh yeah, look at the games we got. Look at the games. Last chance to download August monthly games. Okay, cool. Oh, also, we want to let you know that we're also, increasing your prices on September 6th.
Wow, it's so small.
Oh, yeah, at the very end. Out. Yep. I just, and that's not and this covers it up a little bit. It's just like how I'm scrolling. It just so magically
makes it look like there's nothing else, but just kind of like source.
The new prices. So for the bottom, called the Essential Plan, is $80 for 12 months.
Oof.
You have to have this to be able to play online. $80.
Bro.
Then there's a Plus Extra for $135 and a PlayStation Plus Premium because we need like 8,000 tiers at $160 for 12 months.
What are the differences? Is it cloud storage and all the other extra good stuff that you require?
So glad you asked that. But first, the new prices are for the 12-month subscription. Okay, the new prices for the 12-month subscription will remain at a discounted rate when compared to purchasing the 1 to 3 month subscriptions over a 12-month period. Blah, 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 blah. Now, this occurs. So if you have a renewal date that occurs on or after November 6th is when the price increase will take. If you try to change your plan in any way, going up or down or anything like that, then you will be subject to the new prices.
So if you just stay and don't change your plan, then you're not subject to the change.
No, okay. Now I said 35%, but you guys need to actually see the difference, right?
Totally.
So the services annual essential plan went from $60 to $80. The extra plan went from $100 to $135, and the premium plan went from $120 to $160.
To be able to play online on a game you bought on a console you had to also buy, while also having to stay connected to the internet just to play a game that's single player.
Yeah, that's a lot of things that people don't recognize. Like, well, if you can just play single player games on you, can you? Can you?
PC just keeps sounding better and better.
PC has that issue at times.
Because there are some that are, even though they are single player games, they're live services in a way. That's how they made Diablo 3.
Yeah.
You have to log on to the internet. Actually, no. I take that back. Do you? I don't know. I haven't played on the console for Diablo 3. But Diablo 4 you do, for sure, because they made that a live service game. I'm trying to think.
I don't think you do.
You might not have to have the internet for D3.
No, you don't.
On your console.
Because it's local. If it has local, it doesn't need internet.
But anyways, beside that, okay, well, let's take a step back. That doesn't really matter in the context of everything.
Right.
If you want to do anything online, you got to pay the plan. You got to pay the price, and the minimum price is $80,
which is nuts.
Because that's your essential plan. So the price difference in these, let's go over what the difference is between them, because you did bring that up, right?
Yep.
So what is the difference? Yeah, essential, extra, premium, because we need 3 different freaking tiers.
I hate how they use essential. Like, I need it.
You do?
Yeah, no. That's exactly it. You need this to play monthly games. You need this to play online multiplayer.
Yeah, I just think the word essential.
Discounts, exclusive content, cloud storage, share play, game help.
So I have to pay you $80 to do stuff. Like, no.
To be able to do anything with other people.
Yeah.
You want to do anything
Yes.
with any other people besides just be in a call with them?
I
Well,
want to say free to
yep.
play games are the only exception.
They'd have to be, right? No,
I think
Fortnite's
free
not.
to,
Fortnite is not. I can guarantee it.
like, so if you don't have,
Whoa, I can't guarantee
Yeah,
it now.
no.
But at one point, it was where you needed Xbox Live.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
need
about
it.
now.
You
But-
need live for those.
I want to feel like with free to play games, you don't have to have the online stuff.
They may have been changed. But from what I remember you needed Xbox Live.
Although, wouldn't
For a
that be
while.
different? Wouldn't you think if you paid for it, you wouldn't have to have the online? But if it's just saying,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but don't worry. You just paid, for however much the console was. So we'll just say $300.
Okay.
Right there.
but the thing, okay, so it's $80 for this.
Ugh.
It says exclusive content. You have to pay $80 for cloud storage. Game help. I don't even.
That's nothing. It's just
I don't
tips, guaranteed.
So you
Console
get
tips.
monthly games that are usually older that most people are not caring about.
Mhm.
The online multiplayer is probably it. People usually don't care about this. Exclusive content, that only depends. And it depends on when so-called exclusive content even comes out. Because here's another thing that is failed to mention. You usually don't get first-party access to games when they come out. Whereas, as of right now, if you have Game Pass, you're going to be able to play Starfield in 2 days.
Woo!
Because you got Game Pass. You don't get the super early duper version that people paid like $100 for.
Plus game.
But so within the week, though, you get to play the game because you have Game Pass.
For free.
And it's the
Because Game Pass.
same price, the same amount that you paid before. But we'll go on to pricing difference between those two in a second. So you don't even get that. So, but let's just compare on PlayStation itself. So from Essential to Extra, for Extra, you get a game catalog at Ubisoft Plus Classics.
What is that?
The Ubisoft Classics?
Yeah.
Just some older Ubisoft games.
Oh, okay.
So I
thought
get
it was
more
gonna
monthly
show me
games?
some strips of comics. I'm like, you are not going to give me just a little
No.
comic catalog.
But then you get access to the game catalog, which is I have about 400 games. They're pretty decent.
All right.
So that's all right. And in the premium, you get the entire Classics catalog, which means you get to stream PS3 games, I think, and PS2 games, some PS1s. But mind you, these are the same games that's already on the PS3 anyways. It's just a continuation over, and they haven't really increased anything. It's about the same library as it was on the PS3. And the key word here is stream, not download. Stream.
There could be lagging, tears, all that good stuff. Especially if you have bad internet.
Oh, and then
that
there's
feature's
game
gone.
trials that most people don't care about, and of course the cloud streaming that seems to be just the rage. Okay,
Totally.
so that's the difference between the tiers. From 80 to 135 to 160. And
Is
it's
it
amazing how, have you noticed something else here? Little scumbags. Do you notice how this is probably the one few places where they go from the biggest to the
left
smallest?
to right? Oh my god.
How many other places do you ever see like that?
None.
Very few.
I'll say 0.
Very few.
Because you see all the check marks here, and then it's like, oh, this keeps taking away. You don't like it when things take away, do you? No, you don't like it when things go away from it. No.
Also,
You
notice how Essential has no prominent colors.
Yeah.
As if it's trying to
in.
blend in with the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is just marketing tactics. It's fine,
It
just
works,
shows you what
otherwise it
it
wouldn't
just
happen.
shows what they're going through to try to get you to the most expensive tier.
Look
Okay.
at the excuses they put under them. Hold on. First one, monthly games, online multiplayer, and more. Discover hundreds of games. Experience all the benefits.
Experience all the benefits.
That's premium. It's just, you've already gone that far. Come on, do the rest.
Oh no, I've lost.
From a $50 increase to a $30. So you could do a whole $80 increase to go from essential to premium. And what do you get? You get to say, I'm better than you because I have premium.
Sorry, Bob. It went
My
away.
mama bought me premium.
Dude, I could buy a year and
So,
a half.
yes.
Get
So as Bob was
Xbox Live.
saying, we were baited into all of these subscription plans under the guise that these would be convenient for us. Then they increased the price, and now it feels like a harder cord to cut. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? You buy a PS5 for X amount of hundreds of dollars, and yet you still got to throw down, $80 to play online. And then let me rephrase that. So you have to pay hundreds of dollars to get the PS5. Then if you bought Diablo 4, you have to drop $70 or to $100 depending on when you decide to get the early access to it.
Hmm.
And then on top of that, you have to pay another $80 to be actually able to play it because it's an online game. Gosh damn, these games are getting expensive.
To play a game.
To play a game. Now, okay, but we're only going to basic stuff. We haven't really gotten too much farther on this. So essentially, you have the PS Plus Essential. You get monthly PS5, PS4 downloadable games, and you get exclusive discounts, cloud storage, online multiplayer access at the basic level. And this is what probably most people want anyways. But the extra only adds the catalog of nearly 400, PS5, PS4 games. So basically, this is like getting the Game Pass. Getting the Game Pass.
For $60?
$135 a year.
$135 a year.
That's $135 a year. That's right. That's $11.25 a month.
That's not too bad.
And I do believe for the Xbox game console, it's $11. $11 a month. Gosh. So they're about even.
All right.
I will say that Xbox Game Pass does give you a heck of a lot more with that regard, but in compared to catalog, so on and so forth, it's even in that price. But then we get the premium here. Like I said, the PS3 game streaming, PS1, PS2, PS3 game clock for download and streaming. So you get to download these, but PS3 stuff is only streaming. These you can download and stream so long as you have it. And you get time-limited game trials. Now, I don't know how many people actually take advantage of that. Maybe some, but I feel like it's not...
It's few. It's negligible.
Used too much. Oh, boy. Okay. So you have this huge increase, and then nothing else gets added to it. And you're not getting, day one exclusives. You don't get that. And then there's a chance, in quotations, chance that it's going to get to PS Plus at some point. Like, they don't ever guarantee it. Whereas with Microsoft, literally, I know Redfall was crap, but you got it basically day one. Starfield, when it's supposedly the actual launch is going to go off, you get it day one. And we can go on down the list that if you have a first party like Microsoft, if you have a first party game, you get it day one, as long as you have Game Pass.
Yeah.
And PlayStation doesn't even do that. Yet they're raising the rates as well. Like, what the fuck? And there's just nothing coming with it.
On par with pricing, yet gives less.
Yes.
Why do they think they can compete if they're not even competing? They're not even trying.
They're not trying because they have this higher share. Now, okay, before we get too much further, though, we need to put Nintendo in here somewhere, right?
Right.
So for Nintendo Switch Online, it's $20 a year.
Oh, that's so much better.
And you get, check this out, like you get online play, you get the NES, Super NES, Game Boy, Save Data Cloud, Nintendo Switch Online, and other special offers for the whole $20 a year.
Bro, I might buy the Switch too. Like, holy crap.
Dude.
So now this Nintendo Switch Online plus the expansion pack. Now this is $50 a year. $50 a year. That's right. With you get the expansion pack, which means you get the 64, the Game Boy Advance stuff, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course passes, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Happy Home Paradise, Splatoon Octo Expansion, Sega Genesis, and maximum Nintendo accounts is only one for this because it's individual.
Get them?
But still, but holy crap.
They just come with it.
Yeah, if you get that, you get the Booster Course passes and the Happy Home Paradise stuff with the Animal Crossing. Oh, and the Octo Expansion for Splatoon because you paid for that.
Game Boy stuff too.
Oh yeah, and the Sega Genesis stuff. Yeah.
I could play Pokemon because of the Game Boy.
Yes.
Holy crap!
Hang on. Is Pokemon on there? No.
Oh. Was
Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 is on the 64 though.
And it's online too, or not? I don't know if the game's online, but
I don't think. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance does not have the Pokemon yet right now.
So
I don't know why that is.
The Game Boy.
They have other Game Boy games.
Okay.
Like Link's Awakening.
Still seems fun.
And the reason why I know that for sure is because I was messing with it like a couple weeks ago.
But that's still a lot. That's still a lot of games.
Dude,
get the $50 one.
$30.
Okay, if you were just going,
a bunch of expansions and online.
If you were just going over the Sega Genesis stuff, the Game Boy Advance, the Nintendo 64, the regular Game Boy, the Super NES, and the NES, you've got a couple of hundred games easy.
Yeah.
To play on just those.
I think that might just match up with Microsoft.
Those are all
have more.
Yes, they're all classic games. But I mean, you get for the SNES, you get like Super Mario RPG. You get the original Super Mario Kart. You get the Donkey Kong Country series. Those are already pretty good ones by themselves.
A lot of the Legend of Zelda series.
Yeah.
You get you get A Link to the Past. That's
Kirby.
a good
Mario Kart.
Game.
You get Mario Kart.
Yeah, a lot of Mario.
And since we're talking about Super NES, that's only $20. But then you have a family plan. The family plan is $80 a year for everything.
For how many people?
Whoa, yeah.
It's all at the bottom.
8?
8? Oh my god!
That's $10 per person.
Bro, that's so good.
Wow.
That's
for the whole 9 yards. $10 a person per year. You literally could like go in with a few of your friends and do $80. I mean, for a year.
Family.
Yo, bro, I need 10. I have messed around with fantasy drafts. That is way more than $10.
But that's like way better than the $50 one because you can just throw in $10 per person. It's cheaper too, and you get 8 people.
Yes, all under the same exact thing. If you want, if you really wanted to.
That's good pricing.
So we're comparing Sony and Microsoft, but we forget Nintendo over here with all this other stuff. Like, if you're just by yourself and you want to play online, it's $20. Done. You don't have to worry about any of this other shit. You still get saved. Cloud data gets saved. You get the Nintendo Switch Online app. I forget what that does some extra. It's a special offer, $20 a year.
Yeah, a year.
Get the minimum, but the minimum for PlayStation is $80.
Minimum.
And you get online play, save data, supposedly special offers.
Very few until you get the higher pack.
And trying to figure out, share play. Okay. That's pretty much it though. Yeah.
Share
for 80, it's not even
worth it. Plus the
don't
Switch
show Nintendo just yet. They're the only ones that haven't increased their prices so far. Well, all I have to say is that when it comes to that, Bob, even if they increase their prices, it's still going to be lower than the other ones.
By like half.
And the more than likely is that they have increased it once a while back, I do believe. But at the same point,
if they doubled the price, it's still only half.
Most of this is pretty basic stuff. They're not giving a big catalog. They're only giving a bunch of classic stuff and a few things that you can buy alone if you don't want that. But this is just like an extra, addition.
Which actually
I'm going to go with, I am very, very, very confident in Nintendo that even if they did increase the prices, it would not be that much. It would probably be in that 10 to 15% range.
And I hope it stays like that.
Like, I feel that's all they would do. Because this is kind of what Nintendo does.
Nintendo
Yes.
is a family.
They're more
people.
family oriented.
They are very.
Yeah, I mean, yes, okay, they do keep their games at the listed price for years. I
Yeah.
think that's, a pain in the ass. But at the same time, it's like, I can go to, a game exchange or a vintage stock and get one used off the rack for cheaper.
Yeah.
Because imagine this, there's cartridges and you can just buy the cartridge. Oh man. Okay. But again, like this doesn't make any sense, especially when the games that came out on this month are terrible. You have Starfield that everybody else can get on the Game Pass as a first party exclusive. And yet you're going to raise the rates at this time?
Why would you do that? It's such a bad time. When new stuff is about to flood in.
Now, but okay, on the opposite side of that, though, Microsoft did raise the price. This is from Kotaku. It raised the price of its more powerful Xbox Series X console, blah, blah, blah. The cost of a monthly Game Pass Ultimate subscription by $2.
Oh, God!
By $2
Oh,
a
no!
month. Okay, so yes, okay, so it's by $2 a month.
I'm gonna go broke.
So it raised it up by $24. That's the ultimate subscription, though. That's like the all-in-one. That's like PC console put together with all the Game Pass stuff. Again. So the price of Game Pass will jump from $10 to $11 worldwide, while the cost of Game Pass Ultimate will increase from $15 to $17.
Oh my, I can't. It's an odd number.
Broke.
But again, this is the ultimate.
Can't be
I mean,
like
They went up by
Hold on.
$24.
The normal Game Pass is $120 a year.
Yeah, so 11. That's at 10 to 11. So now it's going to be 132. But when you compare the packages between what you're getting with Microsoft compared to PlayStation, like it's not even close.
No, you're getting like hundreds of games.
On the extra
that are
steps you're getting.
currently, like new games that are currently coming out. Yeah, like you said.
It's like another one of those things when we talk about any of these other things when it comes to different platforms, when it comes to streaming, so on and so forth. It's just like if this one would just tweak it just a little, the floodgates would open.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all Microsoft has to do is just tweak it just a little bit. Like, okay, Series S, we're not going to make everything have to be absolutely compatible between both the X and the S. There can be some differences, blah, 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 blah. Floodgates open.
With that one action.
So, but I mean, but this is Microsoft. They did raise it right before Starfield was coming out. Shocker.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're, the holy saint or whatever.
Oh, nah. Oh, no.
But another marketing thing.
But
I get it. But here we go. So Sony said they have decided to stop disclosing PS Plus subscriber numbers at their financial results briefings. They said they're looking at ways to continue to make PS Plus grow and be more attractive. Huh. Why would you stop disclosing PS Plus subscriber numbers? Oh, because now this came out and they raised prices. Oh, shocker. I'm surprised.
Like another company who had numbers that just flaunted and then hid.
Yeah, that's weird. I know. Isn't that something?
Really weird.
So let's go over the current ecosystem since we're, doing PlayStation. So we have a PS5 for $400 to $500. You have the VR2 for $550. You have the Portal for $200, and then you have to get this Elite headset or earbuds to be able to use the PlayStation Link audio garbage. That's $150 or $200 on top of that. Then you have to get the PS Plus, which is $80, $135, depending on which one, or up to $160. And then the first-party games that you don't get it on the PS Plus is another $70 at the manufacturer's such retail price. Fuck, PlayStation's expensive.
Yeah.
How do you defend this?
It's only
How
for
do
the
you
elite.
look at those numbers and be like, well, you don't actually have to buy all of them.
Not at the same time.
But
It takes years, but you can get it.
what does the console, what does the Xbox necessarily have for all that kind of what they got going on?
A $60 controller is about what I need to continue buying.
About a controller, yeah, that's about it.
Okay,
And-
when we
and Game
compare it, so
Pass.
for Xbox you have to have the console and you got to have the Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay. So the Game Pass at the lowest one's going to cost you $1.32, but you get the entire catalog. You get online multiplayer. You get, first party access to games. So if their first party games go to Game Pass, so you get access to that. You're not paying money. That already is included with your subscription. Any Bluetooth, right? Bluetooth stuff works.
Yep, the controller is Bluetooth.
With
So
your
you don't need any of this. PS Portal, they use you can go to
Use your
PC.
phone.
You can go to your phone. You don't need that. You can get a Backbone, works just fine.
I
It
think
is
if you have,
annoying because you have to take it out of the case, but hey,
I
come on
think
now.
if you have the pass, your phone's like can like transfer the game or something like
Yes,
cloud
yes,
stuff.
yeah.
So, I
Yes,
mean,
they do
it's just-
cloud. So yeah, cloud gaming is
better.
also included in that.
It's like so much cheaper too.
And they're gonna try and compete with that. It just sounds cheaper. We're trying to come up with stuff
Yeah, to make it
to
more
buy from
expensive.
Xbox, and there's nothing. There's not much.
I think, as a few others have put it, is you're increasing even the bottom tier of essential up, which is the very basic that you need to play online games. And most people just want it for the online games. But the thing is, you bundle it with all this other trash.
Forcing
Basically,
people to pay for it.
online games, cloud saving. That's pretty much it. Why do I have to have this other stuff that's pushed into it?
I don't want it.
That's the part that the essential part is what's absolutely aggravating. Of course, doing the premium another $40 up. It's like, what the?
Dude, they're forcing you to pay for features you don't want.
I don't. I mean, at this point, it's just.
It's too much to look at, man. There's a lot of money right there. It's ridiculous.
So I guess my short take on it is, you got to give me more if you're going to be throwing more at me like this.
Yeah. You're going to have to start replacing some stuff.
When Xbox is doing this other stuff, and it seems like they're the better player. I mean, they're not the greatest company in the world. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it just feels like if I'm going to have to spend this X amount of money on either this or this, and it's like the same price, and one is giving me a hell of a better deal, why am I going to go back over to you? It seems so exclusive and in their own little ecosystem.
It's about
They
$1,500.
offer nothing but an empty pocket.
$1,500 for all that.
Especially me being a PC person. Like, which one am I gonna? I'm gonna go towards Xbox naturally because I can sync my stuff across it.
It's more
From PC
adaptable.
to the console and into my mobile. Everything works together. Whereas if I'm going with PlayStation, it's not even happening.
And you still get first party games with the Xbox. They go into computer Xbox stuff.
Yeah. You can get a bundle
Also-
of PC Game Pass as well.
The PC
That's
Pass,
the thing
yeah.
about the game, and I mean, I like we hype on this so much, but it's just like the Game Pass just offers you so much. I
It
don't
really
know.
does. It's so money. Yo, when
It's
it came
Netflix
out,
for
I thought it
games,
was really
like-
nothing. Then I started learning more about it. Bro, Game Pass is so good.
I think my thing with Game Pass is like, yes, it's like an eternal renting system, but I come from an era that we used to go to Blockbuster and you'd see everybody was there. There'd be like so many people. We're going over like, oh man, which game are we going to rent for this weekend? Or
Yeah, I
like
heard
what
it.
movie? And okay, the best way, here's a great thing. See, there wasn't online stuff. So the best way you could tell whether or not a game or a movie was good was by how much space it took up on the rack. If a movie had like, 4, tiers and maybe spread over, a lot of people are renting that. It's probably good.
Probably try and grab one of those.
And then when it's like there's so many spots to grab it, and then there's all of it's gone, but there's so much space. Like, oh God. Come there next weekend, there's like 3 copies. You're like, dude, I want to get them all. Like
I can make a buck
Catch
from
'em
this.
all.
But like, you got the idea. Like the more space on the rack, probably the more popular it is for whatever reason. Probably something you want to check out.
Sounds like a good life rule too.
So well, yeah, so I mean, so when it comes to like this or like there was GameFly and so on and so forth that came out for that lasted a
Gamefly,
little
that's what
while.
it was.
So yeah, do I have a physical copy? No. But I tell you this much, nowadays physical copies aren't really being made anymore. I'm trying to go away from it. So it's all digital. So you're stuck in this. So
Yeah.
if I don't really have it in either case, because if they decide to ban my account, I lose all my digital stuff, which is just ridiculous.
Wasn't at one point digital was way cheaper than a physical copy?
wouldn't
I don't
say
think so.
I don't think it was ever cheaper, actually.
I can't say because I didn't get on the digital trend for a while. I didn't pay attention to it because it was digital. I wanted physical copies.
Probably why it was cheaper.
So all in all, I think PlayStation is just
They're messing up. I don't know.
leveraging.
They're digging themselves a hole.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's so much they're digging themselves a hole, but as much as they're just leveraging what they have right now and they're trying to do it while they can. Unfortunately.
Their time's not very
It's just
long with that.
piece in a bigger
position,
plan.
though.
Oh no! I'm sorry. No, Cope. They can do this. People's gonna bitch and moan, but guess what?
They're still gonna buy it.
They're not going to
They're
pull
gonna
back.
re-up it. They're gonna just get another subscription and move on. Like it's not even gonna whatever.
They're
It's
like, this
PlayStation.
sucks.
PlayStation's better.
Back to Call of Duty.
That's it.
Better. Yeah, it's just better.
I mess with that PlayStation. Like, look, dude, do they have some good stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
Spider-Man.
I don't know why Bloodborne's still on the PS4 and hasn't been redone yet or put on the PS5. What the fuck is that about? Why is it not on PC? Asshole. Anyways. So it's not like they're not without their faults. PlayStation does do good things too. Don't get me wrong. This current
Ratchet
thing I
and
don't think
Clank.
is. I don't think the portal or this price increase is just nah. I'm not gonna go down with that. And it's just like Microsoft isn't the end all be all because they do stupid shit too. So
Oh,
everyone's got their own things. But when I'm comparing, my thing is that when I'm comparing the bundles between Microsoft and PlayStation, comparing the two on even ends, I just feel like Microsoft has such a much better
It's got such a lead.
price, price per worth.
Oh yeah.